to my right mind. I don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies. Had so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right mind.
The young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish now. The story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest since Tupac in imprisonment, claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. But any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within, I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best you soaking it. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chakras opening. Got them fixing up their octaves, now they truly focused in. I'm seeing 2020 visions. Daily manifesting on my premonitions. Best to keep it neutral, got my own religion. The brainwash, gotta make your own decision. My word is James Bond, I stay on a mission. Coming for the top position, ain't no competition, man. Pull up in the top, it's missing, the opposition, man.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. We all know this community lives for its Packers, and the green and gold came out of the tunnel a short time ago, and it was loud. We are ready for football, so are they, as the Packers get set to match up with the Dallas Cowboys. Here's Kai Forbath now to get us started. And off we go from Lambeau. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Back one. Hey, pick your game up. Hey, Delta.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Williams. And he'll get this up to about the 40. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. That's caught by Geronimo Allison. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 42. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Rodgers gives this to Jamal Williams. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
At at the Cowboys.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Check.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike.
Y'all not ready? Hey, wahoo!
Throwing is Rodgers. It's Williams on the catch. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. A rough go there on 3rd down, a loss of 4. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And the Packers are off to a 3-0 lead. Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like, whew, we only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They'll start out here with a jet sweep, and that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Prescott to throw it. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy 1st down. On 1st and 10, Prescott. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Hey, we got to get this stop here, D. Hey, kill.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And down to the 16-yard line. And he will take this all the way down to the Packers' 16-yard line. Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or 2. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. His throw incomplete. Jason Witten, the intended target. And it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing, Prescott. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a 3rd.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination. On now is Kai Forbath to try the field goal. A 33-yarder from the left hash. And Forbath will put this one through, and that will tie us at 3-3. So a return of serve, so to speak, here on the 2nd drive of our game as they respond to that opening field goal with 3 of their own.
I like that. Going a little tennis on me.
I know you like to mix it up with
like
sports.
That. They crack a forehand back out and they get a backhand. What was the serve? What was the return on?
It was a backhand.
I like
and a
that.
really good backhand.
Get some nice top spin on the whole thing. I love it. Almost a mirror image when you really get down to it. I thought that was pretty good stuff.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Rodgers going to throw. And that's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And with it, time has expired on the first quarter. These two teams all tied after one. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. He's got Adams on the hookup. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 13 yards, first down, Packers. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
Hey, box drop.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Rodgers, and Graham's got it. Complete.
Brandon, just mark that under the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball, just didn't work on that one.
Completed it. No yardage. Rodgers now to throw. And able to find Graham. Complete. And he's going to have another first down. Here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 36. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 36. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep, and that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. A nice job there as he rumbles for 9, and it'll be back to a 3rd and 3. The Packers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And Adams has it, complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 15-yard line. Now a first down carry, it's Williams. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. The tackle by Robert Quinn.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8. The Cowboys 13-yard line.
Hey, exit.
On 2nd down, Williams. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Rodgers looking to throw on 3rd and 2. He's got the hook up to Lazard. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal. So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. Jeff Heath, the strong safety, able to get in there on the coverage. One back in the game. That's Jones, 2nd and goal. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. From 4 yards out. And the Packers have taken the lead. Crosby with the extra point, and the lead is now 10-3. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. A first down throw for Prescott. Looking deep in the direction. And got his man complete. The 20. Touchdown, Cowboys. Amari Cooper, 76 yards. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no good plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
A gain there of 21 yards.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Right there.
Hey, Orbit.
Right there. 54, Mike. I got you, boy. I got you, boy. Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And that's complete to Adams. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Packer first down. On first down, Rodgers. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. CD, with that incompletion, let's talk AFC playoff picture. I think you and I agree that if you put together any sort of power rankings, we'd put Baltimore #1, certainly in the AFC. But you look ahead to the playoffs getting started on January 4th. Who do you see as their main competitor for that Lamar Hunt trophy?
Well, tradition and us not wanting to be wrong dictates that we say New England next. And rightly so, because of the number of Lombardi trophies they've won, how they've always played at this time of year. But the bottom line to me is the prime contenders right now for Baltimore, Kansas City. Patrick Mahomes has gotten together and the defense is playing better. And Buffalo really showed me something when they beat Pittsburgh in Pittsburgh on a Sunday night in Week 15.
From the 17, Prescott. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. So they take over not only in enemy territory, but in the red zone at the 16-yard line.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
258.
Mike. Watch the run. Watch the
26.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Open here is Allison. That's complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
300. Jump out.
53 is the Mike. 53 is the Mike.
Hey, Alpha.
Check. 53 is Mike. Check.
To throw again on second down. Rodgers. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Allen Lazard, as the first half is winding down, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Extra extra point up and good by Crosby. And that makes it a 17-10 score. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You run draw, you run screen. I would maybe run a little swing pass and try and get my lineman out.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick, and his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. And with time running down, they go down to a knee. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here at half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess that in the locker room, they talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Again, it's Elliott. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. And his throw here's incomplete. The man with over 1,000 catches, Jason Witten, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. With that incompletion, you know, Charles, one of the big storylines in the final few weeks of the season lies in the AFC South. Tennessee and Houston battling back and forth. Houston won round 1, week 15, a victory in Nashville. But which of those 2 teams do you think has the potential to go deeper in the playoffs?
Well, Tennessee just lost at home to Houston, and now we'll have to go on the road to play them again in Week 17. So I would say, on the surface, you would think Houston.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Adrian Amos with a pick. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the 1st.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Number 53. Hey, take 26. Wild Bill. Hey, Mike. Take 99.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? A little eager there coming in from his outside linebacker position.
You think the hard count got him there?
Yes.
Maybe that extra that extra emphasis on it. Got him to jump, and they picked up 5 yards.
After the penalty, it's Jones. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. They'll get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Throwing now is Rodgers. It's caught here by Adams. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
319.
Let's go, Heavy. Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got?
Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. The tank, DeMarcus Lawrence with a sack. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Call it a 6-yard gain. Still plenty of work to do coming up. 3rd and 14.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Hey, Charlie.
On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. And a throw there going to be incomplete. Jordan Lewis right there on the coverage.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And Crosby puts it through, and they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. They go to Elliott again. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. Back now at Lambeau. It's the Cowboys in possession of the football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. The Cowboys on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd down and 12. Prescott from the gun. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on fourth down.
First down, Cowboys.
Mike 42. Mike 46.
Prescott now from the 50. He finds Randall Cobb with a completion. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. 10th carry now for Elliott. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line.
It's a gain of 6. First down, Dallas.
Prescott looks to throw on first. He's got the connection to Cooper. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. On first and 10, Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Ezekiel Elliott, but it's going to be second down.
The touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Amari Cooper, the intended target. Big play coming up. Here's third and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. He's got his target. It's Cobb. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Prescott yet again. Toward the pylon, caught. That's good for a gain of 6, second and goal. Second and goal from the 1. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes third and goal. To throw is Prescott. And it's caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. From 4 yards out, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Forbath to send it away now following the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to make it second and 14.
54. Small. 54, Mike. We got to get the ball.
Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. So that one will get him halfway to the first down marker. 7 yards makes it 3rd and 7 now.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here.
I got you, son. I got you. You're all mine. You're all mine, baby. Get this. You're all mine.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They're facing a critical third down now as they try to hold on to this lead. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. You got the slim lead late and the football, so why are you throwing it there?
Remember during the year when we asked one of the head coaches, if you're in this spot, why would you throw the ball? And he talked about...
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Dean Lowry in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. He's back to throw. And this is caught by Witten, the tight end. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's 1 timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 13 yards, 1st down, Packers. Well, CD, a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react. Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And this one boiled down in the end, Charles, to simply too much Aaron Rodgers.
We've seen this many times before, haven't we? And I'm sure we'll see it again in the future. Extreme confidence in his abilities. Extreme confidence in his teammates. Never thinks the game is out of reach because his right arm can equalize anything a defense can put out there.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. The Packers are winners here as we say so long from Lambeau.